Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ndoles, and welcome to something both new and a little bit the same. Welcome to Feed the Beast Infinity Expert Mode Skyblock. I'm just going to call it Infinity Skyblock because that's what it is, but this is Expert Mode Skyblock. If you've never played Feed the Beast Infinity, basically there's two modes for that. One is a standard mode, and the other is expert mode, which one of the most noticeable differences is wood will only get you early on. This is the biggest thing. A single thing of wood, it's shapeless, will only get you 2 planks, and 2 planks will only make 2 sticks. So yeah, early on that is kind of the annoyance, but the neat thing about it is, okay, why isn't it updating? There we go. The neat thing about it is, all of these creative items that you'd never get to make, they actually have crafting recipes. They're insane, but you can make a creative energy cell, you can make a creative portable tank, you can make creative mana pools. I don't know if there's anything else you can make. I'll kind of go through this, but basically, that's just a mana tablet. But there is a creative one as well. But basically, there is a lot of really cool items in this mod pack that you can make, and it's difficult. That's the easiest way to put it. It's really difficult to make a lot of this stuff. And yeah, that is my goal, actually. So that is what we're going to be doing in this series, is trying to make all of the creative items. It's going to be difficult. In fact, there is a guide to help you get started. I know basically how to start. This is a standard skyblock, and we'll get to that in a minute. We got some resources, which I'm going to put a bunch of this stuff away because I don't want to lose it. Always keep at least 1 sapling on you. And we're going to start growing some trees. There's some other things that are going to be coming into play very soon. Wooden tools have durability of 6, so 6 wooden pickaxes anyway. You can break a block 6 times. Stone pickaxes have a durability of 63, and then anything higher than that is for crafting only. It has no durability, so you have to use tinkers. I'm gonna just use tinkers, and that's all I'm gonna use, but there's a lot of limitations. One of the most difficult early game things to get is actually a bucket. So you want a bucket for moving fluids, specifically trying to get infinite water. That is a thing that's difficult to do, and just a lot of early game stuff requires really complicated things. So for example, an iron bucket requires iron plates, which you need a forge hammer for, which you need treated sticks for, which you need treated wood, which you need creosote for, which means you need to make a coke oven. So you got that. So that's very complicated to get basic stuff, and so I'm gonna try making a series out of this. I don't know how well it's gonna go, to be perfectly honest, but we're gonna do our best. And I always make the crafting table because I like it better. But first thing I want to do is I want to try to expand a little bit. So we need more room. We got a nice 3x3 of dirt rather than a 1x1, which is very nice. There is no vein miner in this, so it's different from like what's the mod? Sky Factory. This is more of the technical person. Sky Factory is fun, and I really do enjoy that mod pack, but it's very basic in its design. This is the more advanced mod pack of the two, and yeah, so we're gonna make more oak slabs. We're gonna just expand this area. The first episode is gonna be a lot. Actually, the first handful of episodes is gonna be a lot of me just trying to get things together. Some of the things that we're gonna need to be making. We need barrels so we can get dirt. Once we get dirt, then we can do some other stuff. We're also gonna want, now that I think of it, we're gonna want some crooks. So let's get some crooks. And if you've ever seen a skyblock, basically a crook allows you to get more saplings for one, but more importantly, it gives you a chance of getting silkworms, which are necessary to make string. So there's that goes, and we have one more little slab, so let's just put that there, and let's put it in the middle, and hopefully it doesn't like suffocate us. Awesome. So hopefully we can get some silkworms soon, and I want to expand the base as much as I can. I will probably be doing a lot of stuff off camera in this, and kind of for that reason, don't expect an episode every week, because it's gonna get time consuming, and I don't know, maybe at some point I'll live stream stuff like this. But we got 2 silkworms now, so that's actually great. Let's get. Let me think. Let's get more platform, I think, is the first order of business. And then we can start working towards getting more stuff in general. So let's just go one direction. I want to go this way, like one more. Let's go 3 in every direction. So that seems decent. That seems like a decent sized starting area. We need to grow more trees. And then relatively soon, what I will want to do is infest a tree. I'll probably do that for between episodes, so we can start getting, so we can get a sieve and start sifting things. Sieve. So we can get the thing that's hard to pronounce, and start sifting things, particularly, well, we have options. I would like to get a little bit of, I need tools, and I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. So one of the first things we're going to want is a cobblestone generator, and the easiest way to do that is, without burning your entire base down, is crafting benches. In particular, there is a crafting station. Where is it? Crafting table. This thing. Which you can make like slabs from crafting tables. You can also make compressed crafting tables, which is going to come in handy later. When you make a double compressed. Because I believe that's how you make the dire crafting table, which is used to make all the extreme crafting. Let's get more platforms and get this base a little bit bigger, and we're gonna make some tools. I think that's a good first thing to do. And then we're also going to make some barrels, and hopefully it will rain. Otherwise, we just kind of have to wait. So 1, 2, 2, 3. Alright, so we need more trees. Actually, let's start doing like this. So if one grows, it's not a big deal. So yeah, this episode's going to be mostly me punching trees. I would like to get a furnace pretty quickly so I can get torches. Otherwise, we need to hammer things. This mod pack is nice enough to give you a hammer to begin with. So you get the chicken stick, which does also have a chance of giving you... oh, it drops eggs, I believe. So that is like really good if you can get lucky enough. Alright, so we need one more. Of course, I lost exactly one. So let's get more slabs. We're going to be building with slabs for a while. Eventually I will try to make things look nicer. But next thing I want to do, we don't have enough wood for, so we need to grow another tree. Can I turn the slabs back? I can. Let's keep 3 slabs. And then I want sticks and blank patterns. So that is the next thing I'm going to go after, is blank patterns. Let's see if there's more than one recipe. No, there's just that recipe. So let's get some more trees. I went blank patterns because that is how we are going to get our first tools, and specifically our first axe. And then relatively soon I will hopefully have enough wood. I'm eventually going to run out of bone meal, which is going to be bad. It means I'll have to wait. But let's actually grab all this stuff, and I want to move my chest and my crafting station. So let's place the chest like here. Everything important goes in here. Keep just a few apples on me. We want to keep basically 1 sapling always, and silkworms aren't as important, but I'm going to keep some. And then the crafting station we'll put here, and then we'll put the... So if we do like something like this... Wait, no, I need one more. Oh, come on. It's okay. So this should be enough blank patterns to at least get me started with part builder and stencil table. We got some books that I don't really need. So part builder goes there, stencil table goes here. Let's bone meal. Ooh, a big tree. I don't like big trees. We need a crafting table as well, and then we'll need even more wood for the rest of the stuff. So let's get... That should be enough. Alright, so we need 2 pieces for a crafting table, and then we got the tool station. So there's that, and then we need 2 more for a blank pattern so that we can make a hatchet head. And we can make the hat. Oh, we can't use wood for axe tools. That's right, I forgot about that. So we need to get flint. The easiest way to get flint early on is probably, let's see, obviously gravel, but let's see, compressed flint, no, I really can't do any of those. We need to sift gravel. Alright, so we're not going to get flint tools anytime soon, but can we get bone? We can. Alright, there we go. That's what we're going to do. So we have a bone axe head. Let's get a stick. And we can make a bone axe. These do have skill levels, which is... So, I believe originally there was... So there's iguana tweaks, which is really nice. I believe the clay bucket, though... Yeah, there is no clay bucket. But there's also no... So let's see, let me think. Signalium. So signalium is really well known as being like one of the best materials to make a crossbow out of. You can't in this mod pack. Extra Tinker's Contract is not installed, but to kind of compensate for that, they did give you iguana tweaks, which is what gives the skill levels and all that kind of stuff. So kind of a give and take. Let's go ahead and grow another tree. Let's get some more wood. And one of the things we're going to need to make, we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need 2 more blank patterns so that we can get pickaxe head, which we're going to need to get flint. And then for that we're also going to need a tool binding, which we'll get to later. So let's throw that in there, most of those in there. Alright, so let's start getting... There's a few more things I want to try to get this episode. Honestly, most of this episode is going to be me getting wood. So I'm going to kind of break away and do that off camera a bit. But one of the first things I want to make is a barrel. So a barrel is super useful. Let's put the barrel right there. So I have a bunch of saplings, right? Let's compost some of those. Another thing we can do is we can make wood shears. I don't know if this was intended to be in here, but wood shears makes getting dirt really easy. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm going to be chopping this tree down for the next, like, 20 minutes. I'm not even going to worry about the wood shears on this. But we have bone hatchet. This will upgrade slowly, which will be good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like these gigantic trees. Alright, so let's just try to chop most of it down. Luckily there is fast leaf decay, which is both good and bad. It's good in the sense that these big trees won't hang around forever, but it's bad in the sense that when you're trying to like use your crook on them, they like to disappear. Alright, so we have like just a little bit more. Alright, so most of this should decay, except for this section. Hopefully we'll get a lot of saplings out of this, and a lot of wood. So the tree is gone. Cool. I didn't get to show off my leaves, but whatever. Or my shears. I got a lot of wood, so that's good. I got some dirt. Got a lot of saplings. So, plant a sapling, bone meal it. Alright, this one will work. So, you switch shears, you get like a lot of leaves. So leaf blocks are, in typical Minecraft, pretty useless, but you can compost these. They're the same as saplings, so it takes 8, I believe. No, is it? Yeah, it's 8. 8 saplings or 8 leaves in here will give you a dirt. So that's all you have to do. And you get just a lot of dirt really quickly. And this tree we are going to infest with a couple silkworms so that we can start getting more stuff. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one there. So we have quite a bit of wood. Let's make just a bunch of workbenches, crafting tables. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to make crafting stations. And let's go this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be incredibly janky, but I don't really care. It's going to work. The reason you have to make this out of crafting stations is they're not flammable. So that's something that is always how do you handle a cobblestone generator in a skyblock? If you make it normally, if you make it with the only material you have available, which is wood, you're gonna burn your entire base down. Doesn't make sense, right? But the trick is crafting tables, crafting stations, anything like that, because they don't actually burn. So as long as I don't die, I should be good. Let's put this stuff in there. Get more leaves cooking up. And let's get, let's see, 12. Let's do that many. Give us 6 crafting tables, which we can make 12 crafting stations. And let's see if we can't get just a basic. So we need, so if I want this to be cobblestone, I need to have lava here, if we do a lava source block there, then I want to break this. Do something like this, and we need just a little bit more. Oh hey, we got it. Awesome. So I will need another crafting table. How many more can we make? Can make 2. Alright, so we're gonna need to, I'm gonna need to get more wood, which isn't a big deal. But basically, I'm gonna make a little tiny holding cell for the lava. You know what? Let's. Don't want to fall down there. As long as you're not holding the lava on you, it's not that big of a deal. But let's do that. So we put the lava there. It'll run down, and I'll put something above it as well. So the lava source block will be there. I'll put a cover right there, just so that it doesn't. So let's actually get that, just so it doesn't get weather on it or anything like that. The lava runs down here. And then it'll go here. It'll try to go either way, but the water here should turn it. Hopefully, that'll be what I need to do. We'll see that later. But I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here because I need to do some work. But before we do that, I need to show off how this works. So this side is pretty well infested, but we're getting there, so we're going to have to wait just a little bit. While we're waiting, I can kind of show, there's a guide, like I said, that kind of gives you an idea of what to do, getting the cobblestone and gathering leaves and with the crook, and then getting silkworms and all that kind of fun stuff. So Tinkers is the basic thing you're going to want to do. You're not going to get... Oh, cool. So you're not going to get like the tool forge anytime soon. Let's see how difficult this is. So tool forge is dense refined iron plates or terra steel, depending on, because you can take two paths in this. You can either go normal tech, or you can go magic. So dense refined iron plates, it requires a compressor. Refined iron or steel plates from immersive engineering, which is going to require a metal former, and that's going to require refined iron from IC2, which requires a blast furnace or an induction smelter. That's another thing you can use. Arcane infusion. You could just infuse your refined iron. And to give you an idea, like blast furnace, let's see how difficult. So it's iron item casings, basic machine, and heat conductor, which is rubber and copper plates. These are just iron plates, and that's more iron plates and an iron chipset, which requires an assembly table. So yeah, you're not going to get any of that anytime soon. But no, so once the leaves are infested, you can break them and get string. So what I'm going to do between this episode and next is I'm going to get some more wood so that we can get the cobblestone generator going up and running. We're going to try to get enough string for the sieve, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is going to be a much different mod pack than I've ever really played. I've played this a little bit, and I know what expert mode is like, but I've never really gotten that far. I've never pushed my automation skills quite as far as you need to in this mod pack. And I'm talking like insane things. So, for example, I have one more example of something that's insane to make. So the ME controller. Or you could do the ME energy, or is it just called the energy acceptor? Yeah, so these are the two blocks. You need one of these two blocks in order to start a basic ME system. So applied energistics 2 is usually what people do for storage. You're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. So, oh wait, energy acceptor, that's a different recipe. Oh, but it's not that different. Alright, so quartz glass is pretty easy. Iron, and then Sturgis quartz wrench, which requires enriched cenarium alloy, which is cenarium and enriched cenarium, which is irradiate uranium, and cenarium, which you get from a molecular transformer, takes a ton of energy. The irradiate uranium is just uranium and glowstone. That's not too bad. Then cenarium alloy is iridium reinforced plates, which is iridium advanced alloy in diamonds, which is mixed metal compressed, and iridium is NOx nuclear fuel, and pellets of RGT fuel is one way to get it. Or you can get iridium shards, which I don't even know, but it looks like both of them just requires this. And then Galgadorian metal is also annoying, so you need a large lump of it, which is a whole bunch of little lumps, which for two of these is a block of diamond, eyes of Galgador, which is magma cream, gas tears, eyes of ender, and fermented spider eyes, stabilized metals, which is iron hardened mesh, which is these refined hardeners and iron bars. The refined hardeners are obsidian and diamonds. All of that just to make a basic ME system. It's insane. It really is. But hey, on the bright side, it looks like we have enough. Yep, we have enough string for the sieve. So we'll be making that next episode and finishing off this guy. I'm going to go ahead and plant a tree or two and hope they grow. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera doing a little bit of work, nothing much. And hopefully next time we will be able to start making, getting metal and making cobblestone stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the series too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!